It's Cal Forever here. That beautiful view again. And today I'm going back up to Flagstaff because I really had a fun or enjoyable time going and having coffee. I really didn't do much. I don't know why it was so enjoyable. It's like a replacement for going to the bar. And it's a lot healthier of an option. I didn't get like any sleep last night. I couldn't go to sleep till like 5 o'clock. Just the energy. I feel like this is like I'm totally different in this spiritual journal flow. Like, the energy hit me really bad coming back from Flagstaff, and my arms got like all tingly and full of chi, and just like pain and like nerve pain, and just feeling like I was out of my body. It was like there was a UFO above me, and like parts of my life flashing before my eyes. I don't know how to explain it. It's not really the most pleasant experience. And I don't want to experience that again. And so after that, I like declared, like, as I was coming down the canyon, I almost hit a skunk. I actually ran over a skunk, and my car kind of smells. So I don't know if that means anything. But I feel like really rapidly, like, a lot of stuff got shifted. And I think the nerve pain comes from the nervous system rewiring itself and also upgrading itself. So I'm going up to Sprouts and Flagstaff, and I'm going to get some lion's mane mushroom, which has a protein in it that's good for the nervous system. And Bill Stamens says the combination of psilocybin, which is the ingredient in magic mushrooms, like on microdoses, not the amount that makes you like trip or whatever, mixed with lion's mane mushroom and vitamin B12, can help regrow neurons. And the reason why I say psilocybin is because I think through this awakening, our brain's releasing more DMT, and DMT has to do with creating new neurons. I think it has to do with rewiring the nervous system. So our nervous system's like upgrading and rewiring itself. So we're having this natural like DMT, which is like essentially like magic mushrooms. It's very similar. It kind of does the same thing to the nervous system, and the nervous system's throughout the whole body, not just the brain. You know, the biggest portion of the neurons that are like neurons in the brain are in the gut and the organs. So there's a lot going on with this solar plexus mutation we're going through. And so I'm going to go get lion's mane mushroom. I'm not going to take psychedelic mushrooms. I think that's probably the last thing that you want to take when you go through an awakening and through the shifts. And honestly, coffee's probably not the best thing. But I'm trusting myself. You know, it's good getting out of Sedona and going and doing something. It's not like I'm going to drink like 5 cups of coffee. But I think caffeine's probably one of the things to avoid. I'm not really a caffeine drinker. I know I've said that before. But lately I've kind of been a connoisseur of it. Whoa. So, and I've been taking B vitamins and drinking like good green smoothies every day, and I've fasted today, except for the green smoothie that I've had. So I'm kind of nervous about fasting. I don't know if it's really a great thing to fast. I think it might be good to eat lightly, but also at the same time, I think eating food's important to help ground the nervous system. But I am putting nutrition into my body. And I don't know, like I'm trying to eat a wheat-free diet, where I am eating a wheat-free diet, and vegan, so no cheese, no eggs, no meat. And so going up to Flagstaff, there's not really much options. I actually don't mind eating a little bit of fish, because I did do that when I was in Flagstaff the other day. But I guess the reason why I'm mentioning that is because I don't want to go all the way to Flagstaff and then it's like, oh, it's like 5 o'clock, I haven't ate yet. But maybe I do need... See, I'm afraid of fasting creating too much of a detox, especially on an energetic level. But I like fasting. I enjoy fasting. It feels good to fast. And it's good for the body. And there's nothing better than fasting all day, doing an intermittent fast, and then eating a good, healthy meal at the end of the day. You know, and if you plan it right, like, food tastes better when you fast. So it's like, it's a lot easier to eat healthier, I think. But yeah, let me turn on some music. Minutes in, I'm just so tired, because I didn't go to sleep till 5 and I woke up at like 10, so I slept in a little bit. That's like 5 hours of sleep. That's not that bad, actually. 5 hours of sleep ain't crap. You need to... And okay, so when I got back to my place, it was like I'd walked into my house for the first time. Like I'd never been there. And I think it's because this individual's energy was connected with me, and it was like I was her in my house. And she'd never been there, so, right? Maybe she was remote viewing me. And, you know, I felt a lot more grounded. I got something to eat. And then later that night I was laying in bed and just like, well, like a lot of energy moving, and I kind of like connected with my dad to send love, to resolve kind of certain things that have happened recently, and sent love to this individual that I feel this connection with, that I'm seeking resolution with, and I just felt like a lot of energy moving. And it kind of felt a little yucky, but it didn't feel really super painful. But then all of a sudden it was like, whoa, it was like painful. And I guess it was just painful emotions, and I was feeling it in my nervous system, particularly in my legs. But I didn't really have a ton of anxiety with it, but it just feels weird and uncomfortable. And my legs were shaking, like shivering, like tremors, and I think even my muscles in my legs were like spasming. But it could have just been the shaking. And it's just energy releasing. It feels like there's a lot releasing. Like when I was coming down from Flagstaff, there was a lot releasing out of my arms and my hands. And it's just like pain body. And then I guess it switched to my legs. And it's almost like it feels like a relief. But at the same time, it's like, oh, it sucks. And it's like you only want to do it little bits at a time. And I can feel, you know, it felt like there was all these guides working on me. And a lot of times I can see them, but for the most part, I just feel them. It felt like they were working on my legs and like cutting cords and moving energy, and whatever they're doing, it's out of unconditional love. And I just have this trust, you know, in my guides, whoever they are, you know. I think one of my main guides is a Syrian. Is a feminine, female. And so maybe that's primarily who I work with, is the Syrians. And it's this very pronounced blue energy. It's very loving, and I can feel her wrapping her love around me. But anyways, this is a nice song. This is like the theme song to Napoleon Dynamite. I think I kind of want to watch some scenes from that movie. I like the dance scene at the end. just feel like burn out. And like I was saying yesterday, it's the end of Pisces. But I think one of my main messages that I wanted to deliver in this video is get some lion's mane mushroom. If you're having nerve pain from these clearings and stuff and like pain body releasing, you're probably getting an upgrade to your nervous system, so it probably would help to get some vitamin B12 or a whole complex of B vitamins, because you have to take B vitamins in a complex with other B vitamins, otherwise it'll deplete the other vitamins. So get some B vitamins, get some wheatgrass juice powder, not the wheatgrass powder, but the wheatgrass juice powder. Make some green smoothies and mix some lion's mane mushroom powder with it, because like I said, it has that protein in it, and with the combination of the B vitamins, it helps repair the nervous system. And I'm not saying the nervous system's damaged, but if the nervous system's like growing and like, or maybe the nervous system's healing itself where it had been damaged or rewiring itself, it might be helpful to have this protein for the nerves. So Cal Forever here. Thanks for listening. Peace.